Hi guys, I'm Mr. Campbell Clark. I'm doing a book recommendation for a book called A Monster Calls. It's a novel by Patrick Ness. It was inspired by an idea from Siobhan Dowd. So a couple of things about why I'm recommending this book. The synopsis, which I'll read to you, just because it's in better wording than I can give it to you. It says, the monster showed up after midnight, as they do. But it isn't the monster Connor's been expecting. He's been expecting the one from his nightmare, the nightmare he's had nearly every night since his mother started her treatments. The one with the darkness and the wind and the screaming. This monster, though, is something different, something ancient, something wild. And it wants the most dangerous thing of all from Connor. It wants the truth. So it's really cool because it starts off with him having this dream where he's visited by this monster. And it's very vividly told, but also you have some illustrations throughout the story. And I'll just show you one from the beginning so as not to give you a spoiler. But it's very cool and artistic. It deals with some heavy topics, so it is a little bit sad at parts and frustrating, as you could probably understand from the description from the beginning. But also why I recommend it is because the main character is a young man, so something very relatable. And throughout the story, it does sort of give you more excitement. It's pretty dramatic in parts, but overall it's very compelling. And I like the idea that it was originally inspired by this author who was unfortunately dying, and when she passed, someone else carried on the story and sort of made it into this book, book with the illustrations. So Patrick Ness is the one who adapted the idea that basically he got from this woman who unfortunately could not write it before she passed. So yeah, so I'd highly recommend it. It's a pretty fast read, especially with the pictures in between, so it doesn't take too long, but definitely something that I would recommend. I enjoyed it. You might need a tissue or two at certain points, but overall, great book.